Robin Freins opens the door slightly. Marco Wittmann accepts the invitation, clatters in. Try and fight back, and Marco Wittmann doing everything he can to try and prevent Rene from coming back.
So Pascal, his tyres are sort of 1.5 laps warmer as Wehrlein all the way around the outside and out on the grass. Pascal Wehrlein is right alongside him. He has to shortcut the chicane. Now I think he'll end up having to give that place back. And he does so because he knows he's going to have to give that place back because he shortcutted the chicane. So here comes Wehrlein then. Nico goes to the centre of the track and Pascal says, take that.
Here again, Rene Rast, who was being really frustrated, you can see inside the car just how cross he was about that.
Just behind. Marco Wittmann made a good pit stop as well, but on cold tyres, he was ragged, ran through the gravel trap, and then had to weave and block to try and keep Robin Freins behind him.
Rast, Muller, but Rene Rast knew he was going to have a real job to try and get by Robin Freins. Robin trying to make it as difficult as possible, but Rene absolutely determined, switching from the outside to the inside. There was a little rub between the two of them, but Rene got the overtake done.
Pit stops then saw Sheldon van der Linde going in first of the leaders, and as he came out behind Robin Freins and Loic Duval with more grip and tyres that were up to temperature, he was able to quickly find his way past, so effectively moving up to second place.
On a good show of trying to defend against Jonathan Aberdeen, Gary Paffett was having to drive on effectively cold tyres, heading up towards the hairpin. Gary Paffett with DRS availability puts himself to the outside of Rene Rast. Rene Rast occupies the middle of the track and makes it really difficult. And in scenes reminiscent of the opening round, there was some gentle panel rubbing between the two of them, and this was an incredible move from Rene Rast going into the hairpin, dive to the inside of Gary Paffett. Cool as a cucumber though, the Englishman puts himself back ahead of Rene Rast, or does he? Because Rene Rast was going to stay right alongside the Mercedes-Benz all the way into the next turn, which is taken absolutely flat, which would give him the inside.
Timo Glock being squeezed out, and then Rene Rast having a moment on the run through the infield, taking to the grass.
Marco Wittmann, who of course stopped much earlier, fell prey to Mike Rockenfeller, who was on younger tyres and therefore was able to go through.
And Glock up a big lunge here from Jamie Green, down the inside of two. Out wide goes Wittmann.
Here comes Marco Wittmann, there's a touch between them.
Monty Mortara will take advantage.
Edo Mortara could end up.
Mortara.
Three abreast.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Clean fight though, please, boys. Clean fight. And here he comes again. He's going to go to the outside.
Oh, there is
they're
contact
touching.
between the two of them this time as he runs Gary right out to the curbs, and that's to be expected, this fight between the two of them. It's extraordinary. Look at this, a little touch between the two of them. The lock up there as the battle between himself and Philipp Eng would intensify over the next few turns. The BMW and the Mercedes-Benz, and they lent on each other, but eventually Philipp Eng would find himself ahead of Paul de Resta. And despite that very sideways moment, Robin Freins and Philipp Eng were continuing their ding-dong battle, that's for sure. The battle between Audi and BMW raging as they went side by side. And here Philipp Eng with the pace to put himself ahead of Robin Freins. And